Stadium in upstate New York. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen under pressure. They got him again. Chris Jones drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Able to find Gray here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10. They try with Pacheco.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw, it's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And here's Allen.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield from 10 yards out.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 41, here's second down at 7.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Allen to throw once more. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces. You can see it.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Bills.
James Cook,
52 yards.
And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And this one will be brought back to the